Hello everyone and welcome to my stream. This is the first time I've ever done this, so apologies if I make a fool of it myself. I'm Sam, I'm the creative director of Balancing Monkey Games, and this is Before We Leave. This is my game that I made. Uh, yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm just going to get right into it and start a new game. Doo -doo -doo. In bygone times, humanity descended into bunkers to escape a galactic disaster. Only centuries later, when the cause of the calamity was forgotten, did humanity emerge. Having lost all but remnants of their past history and knowledge, they begin once again on a planet born anew. So here we go. Nice little starting island. Um, so what are we going to do? So the game it's all about your little peeps are emerging from this shelter where they've been hiding for generations after some galactic disaster destroyed everything, and are finally emerging into a new land that's all washed clean and ready to repopulate. So we're going to start out. Going to make some roads. Got to have some roads. So you always have to put your buildings next to roads, like that. And we want somewhere for them to live. Doo -doo. I always start with 3 of them because 3 people pop out of the shelter to begin with, so you can build 3 things at a time. Nice and easy. Cool, so we've finished that. Actually, just going to knock down some trees as well. You don't want to knock down too many trees because they later on they help clean up pollution and they're pretty. And trees that you demolish you can't harvest wood from later, but just wanted a bit of extra space around my starting area. So next we want some potatoes and and a well. Got to give people a place to eat and drink. And hook up all these things. So you got like a few like remnants of the old world's old ruined buildings and a mysterious transmogrifier and an old ship that you can repair later. So those will come in soon, but we've got to get ourselves first. So we've got ourselves a wee village now. Got some huts and some people farming good old potatoes. Got to start with your potatoes. So next, we need building materials. We've got some. We've got 10 wood and 10 tools still, but we need a bit more. So we want a woodcutter, cut us some wood, and we're also going to want so research and technology and stuff is by finding this ancient technology left over from from your ancestors. So you have to find and use that. Apparently I have to give permission on the store page. Okay, and there is a friend. Cool. Never streamed before, never streamed on Steam, so just sorting a few things out. Anyway, so we need an explorer, so they'll go out and gather up all this technology for us. And we need a library where they'll do the research, but we don't have enough stone just at the moment to finish it. We can still place the building, but we can't complete it. So what we'll do is just go and demolish some of these boulders. They're just in the way anyway, so we'll demolish them anyway. There we go, and that gives us the stone that we need to build our wee library. Alright, so that's underway. They're just gathering the last of the materials. There we go. Construct, 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 construct. Alright, so we're away. Built a basics. Oh, good morning, Coffee Whale. Welcome to the chat. Coffee Whale's our community manager, Emily, up in Auckland, New Zealand. I should say I'm from Dunedin, New Zealand, so it's currently 8 a.m. in the morning. I've been up since 3 a.m. because time zones are awesome. Got them. Anyway, so minimize chat. Don't want to do that. There we go. Watch that one. There we go. Cool. Okay, so we've got the library and it's got enough research in it. So now we can start researching things. So we've got a whole tech tree here that unlocks as you go. But the first thing we want is an elevator because we want to get up onto the high ground. Because up here, so we can get more wood from like harvesting trees, and the woodcutter they're nice and like friendly, and they'll cut trees down, but not too many, so they'll regrow. But up here we've got all these ruins where we can mine iron and stone and all that, which will come in handy for the other resources. So I want a spot where I can get up, but I'm going to have space to do things. So I'm just going to put a road round to there. And we have elevators now, so we'll put in an elevator. Now we're going to run out of tools. And until you've got your proper tool production set up, you got to use the transmogrifier, which turns wood into tools. It's a bit slow and it uses up a lot of wood, so it's faster to produce tools properly, but we'll get that underway. While we're waiting, we'll do some more research. So we want to be able to mine the stone, and we're going to want it eventually, so I'll get the warehouse as well while we're here. And actually, we're going to want more wood. So I'm going to put me down a second woodcutter. Now it uses tools, so it'll take a wee while until we get it, but it's alright. Let's just speed things up a little bit. Oh, hey Scott. I was meaning to make myself another coffee. Has the coffee cooked in yet? Yeah, I was meaning to be like, I've got a coffee, but I forgot. So I'm only on coffee number 1 for the day, which I had at 4 a.m., which is a lovely time to be drinking coffee. But that's life. Oh yeah, so transmogrifier fired. So now we have some tools that are getting used to make things. We've got ourselves our second, slow that down again, our second woodcutter and our elevator. So I'm going to trigger that again so that we'll get more tools for when we need them. And so we've invented mining, which means we can now mine stone. So we'll get a long-term supply of stone. It runs out eventually. You've got 500 in each deposit, but that'll be enough for now. And what else have we got? We've got a warehouse. So warehouses are good. You can store resources. Each building has an output of, so this can hold 8 potatoes. So if you want to get more than just a few of something, then you need a warehouse to put them in. So I'm going to go ahead, stick a warehouse. I'm going to put one down here, because then we can drag our building materials into it. The main thing I want is a nice supply of building materials. So we'll go with that. And while we're waiting, so we need repair, because the quarry will work just fine as it is, but the tool production will require power. So we're going to need to be able to repair this leftover ruined power generator. Zoot. If we can do anything. Not going to open. I always forget about the bonus chest, so let's go. Bonus chest. Ba-dink. 7 wood. And another one. 8 wood. Woo! Oh, another one. 6 tools. Achievement unlocked. Which is not actually supposed to unlock for stasis boxes, but we'll fix that up. So that's fired. So we've got ourselves some tools. Got that. Right, so we're just researching repair, and then we can repair that, and then we need metal work as well, in order to repair ourselves, build the iron mine and the buildings that go along with it. So we'll just stick a road along that way, then we can put the buildings we need up there. That'll be enough. Nice spot in there for cleaners later on when we get to it. Cool, so repair is researched, we can repair that. Also, we don't have ourselves, we've got some empty posts, so not all the buildings are full up with workers because we only have a few houses. So there's actually another 40 peeps waiting in here for them to have accommodation. They only come out when there's accommodation ready for them. So we'll just give ourselves a bit of space. So I want to build a road around here and then have houses at the back, because we've got accommodation bonuses. So depending on how, for example, for huts, depending on how many accommodation buildings you have next to them, each hut will store more peeps. So if you have them all clumped together, it's good. Similarly over here, you can see that, oh, this has got no peeps because it's full, but anyway. Because it's next to a well, its production is sped up a bit. And because it's near another field, it can store a bit more potatoes than normal. Alright, so now we will just go boop, 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 like that. Give ourselves some more huts. There we go. Probably need some more tools as well. And finally, metalwork. Research. Let's have a look. Oh, there's people talking in the chat. Hello, people in the chat. What have we got here? Kuja was waiting on Twitch. Sorry, yep, we were on Steam this time. Seemed like a good idea. Yep, you got to make the sound effects, badoink. Yep. Alright, so I built a warehouse and then I ignored it. Poor warehouse. So this one, I just want to store construction materials in it, because then we'll get a nice big supply of this stuff sitting in there that we can then more efficiently use all over the place. Yes. This is one of the banes of the game. This wood generator burns wood for power and it pollutes. So this area around here is slowly going to get polluted. It will go dark and icky, and any peeps walking through it will get unhappy. So it's a good idea to try and keep these things away from houses and especially from fields. Fields will work slower if they're polluted. But we'll probably shift that later on when we can build our own power generators, put it up here and out of the way. Alright, so we've got that. So now we can make ourselves an iron mine and a iron smelter and a toolsmith. Alright, are we going to need more tools? I suspect we are. So we need 2, 4, 6. Well, let's just watch it, see how we go. We'll fire it up when it can. Alright, more research to do. So actually what I'm going to research now is gardening. So if we just pause at a moment because it's easier to grab them. No, not that. Pete, hello. Here we have Greta. Greta says he beat a ninja, but no one knows what that is. Interesting. So we've got this little graph of their happiness. So they're At the moment, the maximum minimum happiness is pretty small, and you can see that so when they're near wilderness, they're happy. Oh, what was that? Gloom is like tall buildings, makes them unhappy. So at the moment they're just sitting at max happiness, but after a while that'll start dropping. So what I want to do in the meantime is we're researching gardening, and that'll give us tea fields and vegetable fields, and drinking tea and eating vegetables makes them happier than potatoes and water. I like potatoes, but yeah, you can have, it's nice to have something else. So we're just waiting for these things to be finished. There's the mine starting up. How are we going? Just needing some tools, so someone's off to grab the tools that they're going to need. Where are you going? Mona wishes they had any other job. Oh, you can quit and do a different job, Mona. Oh, we've got ourselves a smelter. Alright, so this, as you can see, this requires power. So luckily we've got our building sitting there generating power that will be taken over, and it'll start bubbling away shortly. Oh, and we've got our toolsmith. Cool. So iron mine gives us iron ore. Iron smelter turns that into iron. Toolsmith, wood and iron makes tools. So that'll sort itself eventually. All right. So just waiting for the research to finish. Be faster, research. Got to do the research speeding up dance. There we go. All right. Ooh, from the chat, is it really fast and stressful or suitable for a relaxed Thursday night? Totally relax. I mean, if you want to, you can be like, oh, everything's going fast, zoom, 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 but you don't have to. And yes, I mean, there's stuff that goes on later on that can be a little bit stressful, but mostly it's just kind of, you know, resource chains and making stuff. Good evening, Ninja Pizza Monkey. I can words. I'm good at words. Anyway, so we want some vegetable fields. Click, click, click. And over here we're going to make a bit of a tea plantation. Let's do 3 of them. Now from memory, so these things make 4 veggies a minute. Potatoes make 5 per minute. Yeah, so veggie fields are slightly slower producing than potatoes. But once your peeps get access to veggies, they won't eat potatoes anymore. So once these are up and running, I'll probably take the potato fields out and replicate it. For those all. Now how are we going for jobs? 9 empty posts. Alright, too many things, not enough people. So let's put some more houses down, not near the stinky, whatchamacallit, over here. Seaside properties, there you go, we'll sell those for a mint. For Dodge, just wondering why this only has 21 reviews on Steam. Yeah, it's been available for 4 hours. So I'm super happy. 21 reviews is like awesome. Thank you all for coming along, by the way. This is crazy. There are people watching me play my game. It's a bit of a thrill. Alright, so we've got more people. So, alright, got accommodation space, so this will people start popping out of there and doing their jobs. Work faster, peeps. So another thing, there's all sorts of ways you can view information in this game. So let's have a look at them. Are you the, from For Dodge, are you the dev? Yes, I am the dev. So this game started out as a hobby project for me about 3 or 4 years ago. and has grown to this. And we've got like, I don't know, employees and stuff. It's crazy. The world is a strange place, I tell you. Anyway, so we've got like overlays and stuff. So let's have a look at happiness overlay. Where are people happy and unhappy and stuff? So this is, yeah, causes pollution. Working there, that's a bit of a hard work. Oh, yeah, people don't really like working over there because it's polluted and horrible and everything, but that's life. Occupancy, so all our buildings are occupied properly, which is good. What else have we got? It's like building types and things, and where the resources are. So, ooh, these guys, not so much with the food yet. That's right, that's gathering it in probably. So yeah, the other view that you've got is all of this stuff. So there's, you can see like graphs of supply and demand and amounts for all the resources you know about. This list gets long later in the game because there's lots of resources and stuff about each of your peeps. So where they're working and how happy they are, and a graph of like overall average island happiness, and each of your buildings and who's working there, and you can stop them and change priority and all that. It's pretty handy. So anyway, alright, so we have some veggies, and they're a bit empty because of course we've got all these people eating. People do want to eat, so I'm going to need some more veggies. So I might just put more like round the back here. A little bit kind of round the back veggie field. Oh, chop. This is my favourite building in the game, I have to say. I mean, it was super complicated to get it to actually work, but just watching it up and down, I like it. Makes me happy every time. Alright. More veggie fields. Thank you. There we go. That should keep them happy for a bit. Alright. What other research have we got? One can never have enough graphs. Yeah, you're right, Pizza Monkey. You can never have enough graphs. Right, so okay, so we've got two technologies I can do now. Bridge is only useful in certain situations, so I'm going to leave that for now, but I will research school because so once I've used up my last 16 peeps here, and also on any other island that doesn't have one of these, schools are how you get new peeps. But the main thing I'm going to do is I'm going to repair the ruined ship, because of course setting a whole game on this one island would be a bit like odd. So we're gonna go further. We're gonna go and explore. God rays. It does take a while, so let's just speed time up. Have a look at what people are saying in the chat. This looks awesome. Going to test it. Well, thank you for Dodge. That's lovely. That's pretty awesome. The upgrade for the elevators is the best. Yeah, we finally figured out that it was possible to make an upgrade to the elevators that let them carry more than one person at a time. It took us so long to figure out how, but we did it. So that's an upgrade that's in for later on. All right. Doing the go faster dance. Nearly there. There we go. Slow it back down again. I got an achievement. There we go. Alright, we have a ship. So, time to go exploring. So we've got like these tiny little islands. People actually build on these. I just put them in for like I thought that would be pretty, but people actually build on them, which is both awesome and insane. Ooh, the air shimmers from the heat. Your ship has discovered a new island, but there's no lush grass to be found here. It's desert as far as the eye can see. You've heard that ancient humans once buried treasure in places like this, but you doubt any remains. You can grow nearly anything here, but only on the fertile green tiles. And peeps that travel too far from the village will get fatigued. It's hot out there. Ooh, and a new type of ancient technology. So you saw back here that we've only got a few more texts to research, and that's because we've only got the green technology. Over here we have red technology. So now this is a weird island because it's all enclosed by rock. So we're going to have to find the right place to land. We want to be close to our mainland. But I think I'll go there because I can see that there's at least a little bit of... Alright, what have we gotten ourselves in for? So we've got some red technology that we can get. We'll have to do an elevator to get up to that one, but that's okay. And some oil. And your usual rusting hulks and mountains. Alright. Cool. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to do some demolishing here. Smash trees. Alright, and now, so in desert you can only build wells and fields. Fields and wells can only be built on the grass tiles. You can't build them on the desert. But you can build anything else like huts and stuff on the desert. So ideally what you do, I think I'm going to have to build on that one, but you try and avoid building non-food things on there. But I also want the adjacency bonus. So I'm going to put my huts there. And then I'm gonna get rid of you as well. And then put in just a couple of fields and a well. Cool. Yeah, so I need a school. So the ship lands with 5 people on it, so I've only got 5 people. But once I've got the basics established, so I'm just going to go road round to there and put in a... There we go. Oh, we struck oil. Yep. Yep, no, it's a good island. Lots of green, lots of space, nice big empty space, which is good. And oil, which we will need later on. But, alright, so there's our basics. So I'm going to build me, oh, that's right. So you can't access all these later, like the research buildings, until you have yourself the usual library and explorer combo, the library in particular. So build that. We've got to watch particularly our tools, because until we get tools set up or transport set up to bring them over from the other island, we've got to just watch that. We can get more stone and more wood easily enough, but we've got to be careful of that. But the very first thing that we're going to research on here with the red technology is the ability to make new ships. So that'll be all good. Building. Now why are you not building? Waiting for resources. Someone's doing it now, I think. Cool. Anyway, so we can do that. So now we are going to make a school. It's a 2-tile building, like the warehouses. So that'll start populating our peeps. And once this is underway, we'll start getting research and be able to make ships. Alright, we have all. I'd just like to point out that clock is telling the correct local time. As soon as the 3D artist made the school and there was a clock, I was like, yep, that has to tell the right time. Of course. Alright, so we've got our explorers with their explorers hats. You can only explore with a proper hat. You need a hat for exploring. So they'll go off and get us some research, and soon we will be making us some ships. So let's just speed up, get the ships. No way, what are we saying no way about, chat? Did I miss something? Alright, so we have enough. Shipping! Doo doo doo! There we go. Zoom, 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 zoom. Ah, right, the clock. Yeah, that's pretty cool. There we go. Alright, slide back down. So we have shipping now. So the first thing to do actually is to come back to your main island where you've got lots of supplies and build your new things here. So we need a shipwright. I'm going to put it back exactly where the ruined ship was. And the other thing that we will want is a port. So when you colonize an island, the colony ship turns into a port. So you always start with a port. But of course your first island doesn't have that, so you've got to build a new one. Ah, they're having a party in there. From Lauren Team 17, I love how fast the peeps zip about when time is sped up. Yeah, I mean, I made this game because it's the kind of game I love playing, so that's why I made it. And I just love the little sort of ant farm feeling of all these people zipping about and doing their little jobs and stuff. That's kind of why I made it. So, alright. So we've got three kinds of ships that we can make. Scout ships. So if you remember when I explored this, I had no idea what was in the middle. And sometimes it can be a bit meh. So a scout ship's really good. It only takes a few resources in one peep, and you can explore an island without committing to it. Colony ship, of course, to colonize a new island, but what we need for now is a trade ship. So that'll get built fairly soon. Launch party in the hut. Yep, that's right. How are we doing? Cool, we've got heaps of foods available there, which is great. Over here, so we've got our stuff is all built up. Oh, we've got more research we can do. What have we got? Power and house. Oh, okay, let's do power, because if we research power, then we can shift that nasty, stinky Lucian building. Yeah, don't know if you can see it, but these grass tiles, I mean, it's night, it's hard to see. They're a bit darker because they're getting slightly polluted. And if we go and grab someone, Benilda, who sleeps on the floor and she's going home. Oh, it hasn't quite affected her yet, but eventually we'd see that. There you go, she's slightly unhappy from slight pollution and gloom walking around tall buildings. So it's just waiting for its crew to turn up. Crew, there we go. Alright, we have ourselves a trade ship. So what do we need over here? We need, I'm just going to get rid of some boulders to give ourselves a bit of room on the stone front. But we want to get up onto here and start making our own tools on this island as well. And also we want to be able to get at that red research. So again, up here looks pretty good. It's nice big area for doing stuff in. But we're going to need some more tools. So the first thing I'll do, head over to the port. And we will say, please good sir, can we have 20 tools? Cool. So it'll pop up a notification when that's ready. So in the meantime, we're going to want an elevator up there. And I'll start laying out the road. So as soon as you place the elevator, you can start laying out where you want the roads to go. So we'll go around this way. Eventually we're going to want more iron for other resources as well. So that'll be good to be able to access both of them later, but I'll just go with what we've got for now. Cool, so we've got that. How are we going? Did the notification come and I missed it? It did. Too busy talking. There we go. Oh, there's a pentagon. So you get this question quite often about how can you make a sphere tiled with hexagons without any pentagons, because mathematically it requires a bunch of like 12 pentagons to make it all work, and there's one of them. Alright, unload all the tools. We are now full of tools up here, and we want, let's put in a stone mine and an iron mine, and then need a iron smelter and a toolsmith, and we're also going to need, now that we've invented it, our own wood power generator. And I can do the same thing I did on the other island, put down a warehouse. Alright, so we're low on both wood and stone. Rather than waiting, let's just grab some more. Oh, another launch party. You get sad music too. If your peeps are all unhappy, you still get music, but it's all like sad and mopey. Right, so we want some wood and some stone, please. Oh, we've got heaps of research sitting around, so let's research bridge just in case we need it. Might be useful to like make a bridge across there, or nice wee mountain lake. That'd be fun to go swimming in. There we go. A little bit more wood. Here it comes. There we go. We've got the wood we need. Send it on over. Ah, heaps. They want more workers. Yes, sir. Can we have some more people to work? Unload all of that. And go house. Work faster. Oh, cancelled it. House. Now we'll need some more food as well. And now that we've got stuff, let's be a bit extravagant. That's right. Okay, so you also have orchards, which give you fruit. So let's put some orchards in. Did we run out of wood already? That's what happens when you build too many things. You run out of things. How are we going? So really we need, 12 empty posts. We need lots more workers, so we'll get there eventually. Let's just go perform the magic of time speeding up. Alright, so we've got those. We're just waiting for power. Just waiting for a few more tools, which we have enough of, so it'll should be underway. No, eventually. Yep, someone's working there. There we go. Haha, power. So that'll all start working along soon. More wood. Yes, you're right. We're going to want more wood. I'm just going to put another woodcutter there. It's often a bad idea to have woodcutters too close to each other because they sort of fight over who's going to cut the wood down, but we'll see how we go. Alright, so that's all underway. So we're generating some power. Now that little sun thing you see there, that's because your peeps are fatigued, so it's hot here. And when they travel too far, when they get to their destination, they need to rest for a bit. And I want to say, store those things, please. So yeah, they waste some time resting, but that's something. Maybe that's the next thing that we'll fix. So what I'm going to do though, let's have a look at this. Yes, we want clothing, so we need house. So we'll research house. And we need glasswork as well. Okay, now that's what I was going to talk about. So we need green and red research, and we've got red here and we've got green there. So what I'm going to do is be all cunning and go, I'm going to send the red over there, and I'm going to tell little Mr. Euphory? Yep, okay. So the ship Euphory is going to go back and forth, taking all the research from here, and back over here. We have weather. So this is new in the new update. We've got a little weather system going on here, making it all hot and dusty. So what have we got? Temperature is up by 5, humidity is down by 2. Which probably means, yeah, so we've got people getting fatigued here too because it's hotter than usual. Luckily, that's what we're about to sort out. As soon as the ship does its thing. So we've got house, so we just need glasswork. Oh, Anna! Hello, Anna. So Anna is my wife and also the managing director of Balancing Monkey Games. So yeah, it's lovely working with her. Here we go. Right, glasswork. We can make glass. Only 15, so I'm only streaming for an hour today. But I don't know if we'll quite get to clothing, but we'll give it a go. Alright, glasswork. So glass needs... Oh, still underway. Duh. There we go. Speed up. Yeah, same house is having another party. That's the party house. Oh, hi, BB. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Go faster. There we go. Alright, so back over here we have... Right, there we go. Glass needs sand. And funnily enough, sand is made on deserts. So where do I want to do this? Let's put it there. And I'm just, because this is going to get busy. I'm going to put all my industry up here, so this is going to get busy. So I'm just going to build a second elevator on that same spot. And then, actually, put some more roads out here. Might actually loop all the way around there. Oh, one more. Put another elevator there, and then you can get up from both sides. That'll be handy. And there we go. Glass. So let's put the glass. Where should we put the glass? There. Oh, Scott McGregor bought the game as a gift for my wife today as well. She's been playing it for the first time and loving it. Thank you so much. That's lovely. Right. We have glass. We have not enough people and too many jobs. Okay, where am I going to put more people? I guess I'm just going to have to go, sorry, lovely, beautiful Greenland. Sorry, trees. Just take out the dead ones. Oh, that'd be a nice place for some bridges. Bridge. That'd look cool. Right, more roads. Let's just stick a road right through there. And more houses. Actually, that's the other thing I can do. So we're sort of running out of space. So what do I actually do instead? Well, as well, we'll keep that. And I will upgrade these houses. Now I don't want to do too many at a time because the people that are living in that house get kicked out while they're waiting, but it'll be fine. Second one. So houses let more people live in the same tile, which will up the population, which will be good. Oh, I've just been told I should keep going for another hour. Fine, I'll keep going for another hour of playing games. It's such hardship. Alright, so turns out we're here for a 2-hour stream. Awesome. Right, let's see, how are we going? Everyone's hot and bothered and sweaty, but they'll get there. We now have slightly more accommodation. Dark and ominous, there are no such things in this game. Oh, we'll get to them. There's a bit of ominous coming, but not for a while yet. Alright, so, where were we? We have, no, we don't have glass. Come on people, what are you up to? Make me glass. 4K viewers, 4,000 people are watching me play. That's weird. Thank you, hello everybody. It's lovely to see you. Well, not to see you. Hello webcam. Okay, what are we up to? We've got lots of stuff to research. Ah, right, clothing. And also, pollution cleaner. Don't want no stinky pollution here, thank you. Oh, and that's the other thing we were going to do. We were going to build another over there. Build a power generator up there. And I might actually do another do an elevator up here as well. Right, glass is underway. Now I'm actually going to ship the glass over as well because I actually want to be making my clothing over here. So what I'm going to do is just go also send glass. It's worth having a look here. So you've got two numbers here, units to reserve, maintain target. So if you want to, like, say, keep some on the source island, you could say actually keep 10 here or whatever. And this is saying try and ship enough that there's always 20 on the target island. And you could make that infinite if you just want to ship all of it over. Research, because generally you don't want to keep research on one island. If you're shipping it, it just defaults to infinite. So that'll send. Oh, what's this? Ah, it was just telling you exactly that. Lovely. Alright, so we have a power generator there. So now I can go and get rid of that stinky one. Goodbye, stinky thing. I'm going to stink up there instead. Oh, clothing research is completed. Alright. So that gives us a bunch of things to do. How are we doing over here? Not enough workers. That's because I'm going to pause you. And no red technology available. There are none left on the island. There is not. No more red tech. So as soon as the technology is done, we can get rid of the explorer. Don't need them. But we'll be over here as well. We're out of green technology. Got to keep the library because the library allows you to access all the technologies that you've researched, all the buildings. But that will be fine. Okay, so we need some more space. Where are we going to put this? Let's put it over here. So we'll just... Yeah, we do need the space. I'm going to take out some more things. I'll leave that one there for the woodcutter to be harvesting from. And... roads. Nice wiggly road. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So we're going to need cotton. So we want some cotton fields. 1, 2, 3, 4. So cotton makes 4 cotton per minute. So that'll be 16 per minute. And then over here we have, what's that? Marketplace. I'll deal with that later. A weaver. 8 per minute, so we want 2 weavers to 1 cotton. No, to 4 cotton. And then one of these guys also makes 8 per minute, but from memory it uses 2 per action. That's right. So 2 fabric makes 1 cloth. So 1 tailor to 2 weavers to 4 cotton fields. Yes, thank you for looking after me, Anna. There we go. I will be having more coffee later. I just forgot to make some before because I was like, oh, I've got to do streaming stuff. Right, where are we at? Waiting for those things to be built. So once they're built, we're going to be shipping them. So I'll go back to the shipping. So I want to ship them from here to the other island, just the clothing. But I want to keep some on the first island. So I'm going to make that 20. There we go. So we'll keep some on the first island, and once there's a stockpile of 20, it'll start. Actually, no, I'm going to make it 10. Once there's a stockpile on the first island, it'll start shipping off to the second one. So clothing does 2 things. It protects you from this fatigue thing, and also it helps to make your peeps a little bit happier. So let's just see how they're going. Everyone's still perfectly happy over here, and perfectly happy enough. Oh no, we've got a sad person. Why are you sad? Lots of hard work and pollution and general horribleness. Oh, okay. Important thing, chat. What are we naming these islands? You can name your islands. So, what are we naming them? Oh, poop. Oh, we run out of food. Okay, that's bad. Let's not run out of food. Let's make some more food. Wasn't watching and they ate everything. Put down some. I'll put down some veggies. Then take out that. Okay, one of them's going to be named Bob. This island. This one can be Bob. I dub thee Bob. And Betty? Alright. We're doing it. We have Bob and Betty. Done. There's no way I'm going to be confused and forget which island's which. No, definitely not. Alright, now we've got lots of access to lots of fields. So we're going to want just a few more of those. Oh, excuse itchy nose. How's the water doing? Water's doing fine. Well, they're a long way away. I'll be fine. There we go. So, how are we doing over here? Here we go. We are waiting for glass. Did the other things need glass too? They did not. Only that one. So why are we not getting any glass? We're not getting any glass because nothing's happening. Because everyone's slow and sad and it's all terrible. That's what the problem is. And hungry. Because some idiot, some great dafty pants, wasn't watching and they decided to go hungry. So I'm going to build another ship and just ship some food over to kind of kickstart things again. Even if they're hungry, they still work a wee bit, and fields and stuff still slowly produce food even if no one's working in them. So they'll sort themselves out eventually anyway. But if I just ship over a few loads of food from over here where everything's all full and happy, then that will get things moving a bit faster. Alright. Go faster. That would be sensible. There we go. Alright. Good food ship. We want send them 30 vegetables. Actually no, it's going to be quicker if we send them some of each. There we go, because I've still got those 2 potato fields sitting there not being eaten because people prefer veggies. You might notice some of the peeps, oh, I missed them. Some of the peeps have wheelbarrows, so the workers that work at ports and warehouses, they've got little wheelbarrows and they can carry twice as much, which is handy. There we go. Go back over to the other island. Forgot words for a moment. Unload all. Alright, let's just do that again. I could automate it, but I'm not going to want to keep sending food over, so I'll just do a couple of manual loads to get things moving again. I am shipping glass over, aren't I? Yes, I am. So as soon as we actually have some, really, yeah. Do that again. Ship is loaded. Sweet. Over we go. Oh, now that's the other thing I should be doing, because ages ago we researched cleaners. So I'm going to put a cleaner up there, and I'm going to put a cleaner... Ugh, don't really leave any good spaces. I'll put one there. Wonder, I could move that there, put a cleaner in here somewhere, might be sensible. Actually, no, I know what I'll do. I'll put one... It's not the best place, but I'll put one down here. There we go. So these first cleaners, they're not super efficient. They'll help, but they're not going to like clean everything right up. But later on, we'll get an upgrade to them, which will help much more. Oh, there we go. We've got some food back on the trees because it's not all getting nommed, but we'll still unload that. Just give them a bit more of a supply. Get you out of the way. Oh, it's moving. Oh, how many? Still 10 empty posts. So let's go. Oh, okay. And you want tools. Everything grinds to a halt. Oh, hey Sam, can you tell us about some of the in-game lore? All right. What can I tell? As soon as you get asked a question like that, it's like, I can say stuff. So the idea is that there was this ancient, like galaxy-spanning civilization, and there was a disaster, and you'll find out if I get far enough in the stream. You might find out what it was. And the last survivors were forced to hide in this underground shelter, and you emerge from them and start rebuilding. So it's mostly there is a backstory that you can discover that we got written, and I'll go and have a look at that in a second, which would be pretty cool. Sorry, brain just failed again. Right, so we have tools. Merlot, is there anything else to do, or just build buildings and upgrade them? So yes, there is more to do. So it's later. So once you're so this is the first planet of several. You actually go to multiple planets, and later on there is challenges to overcome, ancient guardians and things that you need to work with. It's a non-violent game, so there's no like weapons and fighting and war and that sort of stuff. But there are certain challenges that will come along later. The main part of the game is this sort of working out your resource chains, working out what needs to go where, figuring out where the heck your glass is, that kind of thing. How are we going here? Oh, it's bringing over a glass. How much do we have here? We've got glass. There. Got 0. Well, it says that because it's allocated. So there's one there, there's one allocated. So eventually These slow pokes. Oh, I know what I need to do. There we go. High priority. Go and work there, please. That'll speed things up a bit. There we go. 4 workers now. All right. Oh, Jürgen Müller, how big is your dev team? So there's, including Anna and I, there's 4 employees in the company. So I'm the creative director, lead programmer, etc. And we've got Anna as the managing director, and then there's Isaac who sits over there, who is the second programmer and sort of technical artist and stuff. And Emily, who's Coffee Whale in the chat, um, is our community manager living up in Auckland in New Zealand. And then we've got a bunch of contractors that we work with as well for sound and art and various things like that. But yep, there's the sort of core team is 4 of us. Excuse me. How are we doing? How are we doing? There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Finally, we have a tailor. Oh, that took a while. Yeah, sorry about the burp. When I get nervous, I get gassy. I didn't need to say that on stream, but I did. Alright, so that place is happy and they're going to start getting some clothes. Oh, actually, okay, so that weather event has ended. You can see it there, that weather is gone, the weather system's over there now. So I'm actually going to change the shipping and say we do not want to keep any, ship it all over the other way. Because then it will start making these people a little bit happier. Because if you have a look at the moment, they're all wearing rags. Peeps and rags, not so good. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to do. We now have some tools. So we'll upgrade some more houses. Because we still have lots of empty posts. Lots of people with no jobs. No, lots of jobs with no people. Oh, now there's a thing. We have run out of all of our tasty red research. So we can't make anything. So what we're actually going to have to do is make another colony ship. Head off into the great unknown and see what else we can find. So unprofessional. Yep, I'm deeply unprofessional. I know business, stocks, marketing. That's me. Oh, but Kucho, I am in fact a floating head. I end here. There's nothing below that. That is all of me that there is. I'm actually a virtual reality construct. What was I doing? I was doing something and you distracted me. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. I'm making a colony ship. Not enough workers. Okay. Need some more workers. Well, let's do the same thing over here. Upgrade me some houses. How are you doing for water? Fine. Gotta ask because the cleaners, they use up quite a bit of water, so you gotta watch your water supply once you build cleaners. That's building slowly. It is, yes, it is moving. It's taking its time. I'm going to be all like, work there everybody. Far more important. Your master is impatient. Ah, and also of course, this is nearly empty. So I'll also place ourselves a school. Let's not place it on a looted, reclaimed wasteland. Put it over there. Right. Oh, slow again. Alright, so time to go off and explore again. So I'm just going to be like, go there, middle of nowhere. Let's see where we wind up. Some wee sunken ruins that we can explore eventually, later on. Zoot, zoot, zoot. Oh, what have we got here? Is that a real island? Looks like it. Waterfall. See, this is why you hire other people that are smarter than you, because they make waterfalls and stuff. That was a Isaac number. That's interesting. We've got 2 islands surrounded by rock walls. That's fairly unusual. Alright, so again, nice to be close to the sort of the mainland. So we'll let them explore a bit more. Yeah, I'm going to go down here. Come back, little shippy. May turn out to be a terrible place to build, but them's the risks. Actually, I am feeling risk averse, so I'm going to make a scout ship first. Find out where the best place to colonize actually is. Because it could be that this is like a horrible little nowheresville. We shall find out. Go more faster, thank you. Here we go. Little scout ship. Come over here. Scout ships can't move on land. They should just grow legs and walk. Scout. There we go. What have we got here? So that's actually a perfectly good spot. Oh, with a scorpion. That'll be fun. Richard Medina. So what is this game about? So this is a chill, non-violent city building game. I know some people wouldn't necessarily call it a city building game, but I do. So it's all about just colonizing or recolonizing these lands, learning the secrets of your ancestors to learn how to do stuff, and advance and all that. Just reconstructing from the disaster that forced your people to live underground. Alright, so we need some houses and some noms. So we'll put a well on this side and a couple of potatoes. There we go. And what else do we need to start with? We don't need wood, but I'm going to make some wood because it's always nice to not run out. And we want handy dandy research. There we go. Select those. Now that's what we've been hunting for. We have ourselves a ruined spaceship. Oh, stream just went weird. Hang on a minute. What's going on there? That's looking fine. Is it looking okay for you? It's gone all bitty and strange for me. You okay for you guys? Okay, cool. I'll just ignore it. Oh, thank you, Richard Medina. I can't wait for you to play it too. I hope you enjoy it. All right. So what was I saying? Yes. So ruined spaceship. So we can repair this eventually. There's a couple of unknown resources that we need to figure out what they are before we can do anything with them. But we'll get there eventually. Alright, how are we going over here? Nothing's exploding currently, so that's good. Making some clothing and all that. Yes, so scorpions, peeps nearby will get a little bit of sadness, but also you can rename them. So, chat, what are we naming our scorpion? Got to give it a good name. And while we're waiting for that, what are we doing here? Right, so let's get some trade set up on our second island. Get the basics going. Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero the Scorpion. Okay, good reference. Mr. Pinchy. Oh, we're going to have a fight to the death in the chat for what we name him. Pinchy Percy. I think I'm going to have to give Kuja the award for getting in first. Sub-Zero the Scorpion. Cuddles, yes. Okay, if we find another one, then the second one's going to be Cuddles. But I think there's only one on this island. Alright, what are we doing here? No peeps working there. Well, that's boring. And actually, we don't particularly want them to work there, but we'll deal with that later. We've got a ship yet? Nearly there. Where is our research? Way over there, and up on that highland. That's life. Oh, alright. New ship. So, let's do the same thing, and we'll send over some tools and stone and a little bit of wood. Yep, that'll be fill up. Ships can carry 30 total. Does this island have any animals moving around on it? Not any before. Any stuff? I don't think so. Maybe we'll find some on another planet. Alien space animals from space. Where are we? Oh, stone. There we go. So we'll head over here. Tootling along. Tootle, tootle, tootle. Unload. Right, got a bunch of resources. So now we're going to do the usual thing. We're going to go up on this side because we want to get at that tasty research over there. But we'll go up here where there's lots of space. Like that. And then, so there's iron there, and there's stone over there. Actually, there's iron over there. So there's actually more resources on this side. But the decision has been made. The decision is final. And actually, I could put another elevator up there as well in a bit. So we'll go all the way around there, and I'll just get rid of that boulder. So we want an iron mine, and we also want to trek all the way over here and make a stone mine. It's good to have those sorted. And once we've got the iron, we will need, same again, iron smelter, toolsmith, and power plant. Right, and road over to there, and elevator. There we go. Sam's voice is like ASMR. I think that means it's relaxing. I'm too old to know stuff like that. Let's pretend it means it's relaxing. I have a relaxing voice. You feel like falling asleep. Now, we need a school to get some more people. No, I'm not building a school on the mountains. That would be dumb. I'm building a school a million miles away. That's far more clever. And we don't want a repeat of the food apocalypse, so let's put in some orchards before we need them. Hopefully that will last us well. And alright, more of the woods and the tools just to help things get started over here. But actually, we don't have the resources really available for it yet, or the people, but I'll put another woodcutter in as well. Actually, so what did we need? Wooden tools. Wood. Now, I've spotted before we do anything with it. We have ourselves an ancient ruin, so let's go and have a look at that. We'll go and explore. Can someone tell me if you can watch Steam streams later? Yes, you can. They can be up the top to watch later or something. I don't pretend to know the ins and outs of it yet. We shall figure it out. Or someone that knows more can tell us in chat. Oh, exploring an ancient ruin reveals everything you need to learn fuel. So that gave us a new technology. So fuel has now been invented for us. Yes! So all the parents of small children out there need to save this stream for use at bedtime. I'm telling you a bedtime story, children, of buildings and calm music and things. If I look at the Discord, you'll see I've already put a small human to sleep. Is that a good thing, or am I being really boring? I hope it's a good thing. What are we doing? We are forgetting everything because everyone's being lovely in the chat. Alright. Sending over the woods and the tools. Unload all. Now the other thing I'm going to do over here, even though we're squeezed for resources and all the rest of it, I'm actually going to put some more houses in straight away. And then I'm going to come back here and send over some peeps. Alright, let's send, so that we don't have to faff about waiting for the school to do its thing, which it's not doing because it's not even been built yet. We're just going to seed the population directly with some more people. So this island will struggle for a wee bit because we've suddenly yoinked a quarter of its population to take over here, but that's life. Coffee well, being able to relax people in our stressful world is the ultimate compliment, I reckon. Oh, thank you. It's lovely. All right, unload the people. And suddenly we have people everywhere. Nowhere enough. We've still got heaps of empty posts, but that's alright. That'll get things moving a bit more quickly. Still need more wood, though. More wood. My kingdom for more wood. What are you guys needing? You need wood. You're being constructed. Don't want to send too much because it'll take a while to load up. Okay, we'll just send 10. Oh, broadcasts are live only. Oh, that's so sad. Oh well. Yes, I am recording this myself, so I can always make a volume of ASMR for sending you to sleep. That's how we roll. Unload, did I unload that? Yes, I did. Cool. Alright, so those are all finally constructed and underway. We need more housing, and we also need for them not to starve to death. 10 out of 10 peeps prefer not to starve to death. But we're kind of... It's like we've got lots of space, but we also don't, because I don't want to like use up my Greenland and stuff, so I'm just going to do some upgrading again. I even ship some more peeps over to fill them up quicker. Actually, the other thing I'm going to do is start another shipping lane. So again, I'm going to send all the red research back over there on the... Oh, I've got 2 ships called Euphory. Alright, we have to rename one of them, so I'm going to put that one on there. Is that you? Yes, alright. Okay, what are we calling this ship? What are we naming Euphory the second? Come on, chat, don't fail me now. Boaty McBrofi. Well, I would, but honestly, that's actually been done on stream enough, I think. Time for another name. Alright, no one's typing anything, so I'm going to go with Facey McFaceboat. Ah! What happened? I see, I clicked somewhere else. Ah, no, I did save it. Good. There we go. Facey McFaceboat. Because I'm funny, and you have to listen to my humour. Ooh, double waterfall. Nice. Could have cuddles the ship, but late. It is now Facey McFaceboat. Yes, I do think that I'm funny. No, I'm not actually funny. I do my best. And somewhere we have ourselves another idle ship. Be more boring and idle. Ah, come back here. it's going to do... Oh no, it doesn't need to. I was going to say it's going to do the repopulate thing, but that's doing it okay by itself. Ninja Pizza Monkey. May be boring, but I always name my first ship in any game the Adventure. Good name. Why not? Now we still need more people, and those upgrades are finished, so we're going to do another couple. I'm just going to set you off there out of the way. Cool. Alright, so they're not obviously immediately starving to death. So the last thing we need to do is some more research. Actually, I'm going to pause you because we don't need anyone working there because we're just taking all the research over here. Alright, so we need steel. And also I'm going to invent fountains because that'll help make people happier, and we do like happier. How are we doing? So Bob is good, and Betty, yep, Betty's all pretty happy. How about island? Oh, we have an unnamed island. I'm so sorry. Unnamed island. Right, what are we naming it? Are we naming it Al, or are you going to give me a better name than Al? Not better, different. Waiting on the chat. What are we doing? Right. We are researching. Researchy. Okay, I just saw I've got 5,863 viewers. 5,863 people are watching me play my game. Hello everybody! It's crazy and awesome and like, wow. No name better than Al? Graceland. What do you reckon, Anna? Al or Graceland? White likes Al. Alright. Al wins. There we go. We have Betty, Bob and Al. Ah, sorry, I didn't hear her right. She likes Graceland. Cool. Alright. No. Click on that button. I know how to play my game. There we go. Betty, Bob and Graceland. Nice. Okay, so research. Research is going slowly, and time is going fast, which makes up for it. Now that's the other thing I need to do. Now that we've got this, we want to be doing the same thing for them. Give them clothing too. How doing for the resource? Clothing. Oh, so it's full up. That is good. And how about over here? Clothing. Oh, was I just looking at the wrong thing? Maybe. Who knows? Was I? No, I was looking at the right thing. Good. So getting clothing over here, which will help. Oh, researches are complete. Alright, so I'm gonna... Actually, no, everyone's pretty happy at the moment, so I'm not going to bother with fountains just yet. But we now have everything we need. It needs to be connected to a road. Wow. In that case, I'm going to make my first bridge. Because I can't be bothered going all the way around here. I'm just going to take a shortcut. Click the right button. Bridge. Let's go there. What other new things have we got sitting here? So we've got fountains and oil wells. We'll be using them in a minute. Stepped warehouse. So stepped warehouse is a building we had a wee while ago, and the idea is, is a good place to place it. You can build a warehouse up like that, and it's got a entrance at the front and an entrance at the back. Good way for getting resources up and down high ground. It's pretty handy. And we've also got ourselves steel smelter and a fuel refinery. So we'll need to be building them soon. Alright, we have our bridge. Road, 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 road. Demolish. Hey, Sub-Zero. Oh, another stasis box with some tea in it. Have a wee tea party. Here we go. Road. Alright, how are we? Oh, there need to be more people on the island. Well, we'll work on that, but in the meantime, let's do the other things we need. So we need steel and we need fuel. So fuel, we need oil over here. So let's do that first. Open up these stasis boxes and get whatever's in them. Oh, luxuries. And fruit. More tea. And a little bit of steel, handy. Oh, there's another one. More tea. All the tea. Right. So, stop talking about tea. Head over this way. They're both on green. That's a little bit sad, but that's life. Gonna stink this bit up. So we want one of them, and we want one of them. That's very polluting. So I'm gonna put it there. It's gonna stink up this whole bit, but we can't do much about that except for help out a wee bit with a cleaner. There we go. Alright, so once that's done, I'm actually going to go and make a third shipping lane, and this one will be, is that fuel? It's not giving me a tooltip. I think it is. And it will be from Betty to Graceland, and we will attach Aries to it. There you go. Ah, no, that was oil. Fuel. So we want to adjust that. No, we do not want oil. We want fuel. There we go. Fuel. And, oh, actually, I want to ship all the oil. Leaving over there. Oh, no, that's the other thing we'll want. We're probably going to want a power generator and a woodcutter to fuel it. There we go. What do we need here? Oh, we need glass, and were we shipping all the glass? Glass, glass, glassy glass. We've got no glass. So, shipping. Let's just change it so we keep 20. There we go. That'll get things underway eventually, and that'll get us fuel. Alright, so the next thing that we need is steel. Oh, I just went all the way around the world and didn't go to the right place. Graceland, right. Steel. Where's a good place? Let's, yeah, let's make it up here. The other thing I'm going to do is make us like a second village over here. So we want a road in there, and I'm going to take out those. Then we want a well and some vegetables, and we'll place those forests with orchards. One there, and one there, and then put down a couple of, more than a couple, put down 4 houses. There we go. And a elevator. So we can get up here and there will be people to work on everything that we need, which is going to be another iron mine and a iron smelter and the power for it. And from memory, steel just requires iron, so put down a steel smelter. It can go there. Alright. So, yeah, we already got there, thanks to the handy dandy ancient ruin. Alright, so that's all going to take a wee while to construct, so let's just let them get on with it. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, we've got no resources because of course it's all reserved for construction, but I might be able to speed things up a bit. I'll make another ship while we're here, another trade ship. Wondering out, seeing if I can put another port in somewhere that's closer, but the only place would be over here, and that's not actually much closer really. Trade ship SS almost sunk. Wow, that doesn't bode at all. Alright, so we want to give it a bit of a boost with the wood and the tools and the stone. We're going to have to send some glass over as well, but I'll do that in a second shipment. Oh, no, oh, yes, we do want to move it. There we go. Oh, hey Sam, as someone who started out as a solo hobbyist developer, do you have any tips for folks just starting out on their own game dev journey? Yes, learn everything. So I'm a computer programmer. I've been a software developer for like 20 years. But making a game is not just programming. There's art and music and all those sorts of things. So you've got to learn enough of that to not make a fool of yourself. But it's more than that. There's marketing and PR and quality assurance and all kinds of things. And you have to learn all of that. You have to know how to do all of it. So that's like one of the most important things is realize that there's more to making games than just the programming or just the art. And the successful games are the ones where people know that stuff or learn that stuff at the beginning. So that was one of the best things that happened to me. Was I found like an online video conference thing called Pro Indie Dev, and that was very, very helpful in just learning all of the stuff I needed to know to actually make games. So there you go. That's the first piece of advice. Alright. So we need a few more people. How are we off? So we've got 6 children, so eventually we'll have 44 adults, but we need 50. Where can we put some more houses? Houses. How much do they hold by default? 4. So let's just go 1 there, 1 there. They can guard the bridge. So yeah, that was one thing was learning, learning everything you can about the whole of game development. Don't have any illusions that you can just be like, make a game and that's enough. It's unfortunate, but you get people coming along like and going, I've made this game now, help me sell it. And to some marketing person, and they're like, sorry, you're 2 years too late. You should have thought about that when you started. And yeah, but that. Ooh, as the population of your town is growing, your peeps' expectations will start to grow too. Yeah, so now because we're getting close to 60, once you hit 60 peeps, everyone just expects a better standard of life, so they get a wee bit sadder. So you have to do a bit more effort in terms of keeping them happy. And as you go, they get potentially more and more sad, more and more expecting things from you. But we're nearly there. How many have we got? 48. 2 more people and we can start on the rocket, which will be pretty swag, as my kids would say. Although, is swag still the cool thing? I can never remember. I'm too old for that stuff. Alright, here we go. Ruin shape spaceship. So, first we have to repair it. So they gather all the stuff. Oh, they're going to want more glass. Is there enough on the island? Yes, there is. Looks like there is. Cool. Go away. A little bit more steel. That's working away, making the last bits. Nearly there. One more. There we go. So they're repairing it. And then they will load up with the resources and we'll head off. So we've got about a quarter of an hour left of the stream, so it looks like we're going to manage to get to another planet, which would be pretty awesome. Research, no, not research, build. Oh, speaking of research, what's going on over here? What can we do? Oil power, yeah, nah. Cooking, yep, let's do cooking. So cooking allows you to take your fruit and your veggies and stuff and make meals and smoothies, which both make your people more happy than the raw ingredients, but also you get out more than you put in. So like, you know, it takes 2 vegetables and makes 3 meals kind of thing. So it's a good way of increasing your food supply as well. Oh, our port is full. What's it full of? It's full of fuel. Ah yes, because we're constantly producing fuel and sending it over. So let's change that. Not so much with the fuel anymore. Thank you. Keep it at 50. Oh, we're nearly there, loading up. Dun dun dun. Alright, slow time down again. Launch. Alright, are you ready? Here we go. Zoom. Alrighty, we are in space. So, we've got 2 planets we could head to. That one or that one. The inner planet or the outer planet. Alright, chat, another decision time. Do I go to the inner one or the outer one? I know it's a deeply important decision, but, you know, let's see what people vote for. Inner one's closer, so we could just go there. Is anyone going to type anything? No? Okay, fine. We'll go to there. Heading for the inner planet. We go. Alright, yes, you're right. Planet 1 needs a name as well, but we're about to have a planet 2. So we need 2 planet names. Cuddles, okay, yes, planet 1 will be called Cuddles, but I'm going to colonize this one first. Zoot. Here we go, our first island on our second planet. Now you'll see that this one now has lovely blue research, which will unlock the next bit of the tech tree. The first thing that we're going to need to do before we bother with that, of course, is settle down. So let's land our spaceship there. Down we go. Excellent. Alright. Now we've got to be a bit careful here. Oh, no. We have important work to do first. No, we want to be in space. In space. Zoop. Alright. Cuddles the planet. There we go. Okay. Here we go. We now have a planet named after a cat. That is all good. Okay, so like there was a wee thing that popped up. Life on a new planet is a bit precarious, and they're right. So the first thing you have to do, you've got a few more resources than you do when you start an island. Second planet should be called Bonkers. Yeah, okay. So our cats, officially, like on the the SPCA form or whatever, they're called Baxter and Luna, but that's just because I don't know, seemed like a good idea at the time. Their actual names are Bonkers and Loony. So this one is called Bonkers. If we ever get far enough, the third planet can be called Loony. Right, so we have some space. Let's grow out a bit. Give ourselves a bit of room to move like that. All right, some houses. So the spaceship that landed, it acts a little bit like the shelter, in that it's got starts out with 30 peeps in it that will emerge as they've got housing. So we're a bit less stressed, a bit less squeezed than when you start a new island, but at the same time, at the moment, we're on our own. There's no way we can get anything from the other planet just yet. Happiness is starting to drop already. I don't know, some people. Want. What do we got? Okay. Put down the basics. Where should we build this? That can go over there. And these thingies, let's put them over here nice and close to those. Like that. Alright, and we're gonna want... There's kind of two ways that you can go. So either we could use up our tools supply that we have, getting up here and building an iron mine and all that usual infrastructure. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go the other way, which is to research spaceflight. So as soon as this is built, so it's going to start gathering the blue. Just zoom up a bit till we get enough. So now that we have blue research, we have unlocked a whole bunch of new stuff. So the first thing we're going for is spaceflight, which will take 50. How are we doing? Got a bunch of idle workers, so we don't need to bring out any more workers just yet. Do the speeding up the game dance. There we go, spaceflight. What else have we got here? So we've got the potential for power poles and cement and stone roads and irrigation, farming, music, apartments, all kinds of things. That will come along in time. Go faster. Just 4 minutes remaining on the on the stream. We might go a wee bit longer, but not too much. Waiting for the research to be finished. Ooh, are there any animals on this island? Not seeing any. No animals. But we do have space flight. Alright. So, spaceport. Stick down a spaceport there, which is pretty cheap to build. It's a 3-tile building. It's a great big building. And while that's going on, we'll go back there. I think back to... Yeah, we'll go back here. And build same thing over here, spaceport. You can only have one of those per planet, so you've got to pick which island your spaceport is on. But also we are going to need a launch pad, which we'll put over here because it's all set up for it in terms of steel and getting the fuel in and all that. And now where are we at with glass shipping? So we've got glass being sent to Bob. We also want glass being sent from Bob to Graceland, because we'll be needing it for building ships and stuff. Oh no, that was a mistake. So we've got this has been making steel, but it filled up its little internal storage and then stopped. So we don't have much steel sitting around. So to prevent that from happening in the future, I'm gonna slap down a warehouse up here, and that can store a few things. Did we build a warehouse before on here? We did not, because we're silly heads. So as soon as we've got a warehouse over there, we'll fill that up with our construction materials. So we've got a good store for later. Calm weather system has begun on Bonkers. It can slow ship movement and decrease the effectiveness of wind generators. Oh, don't care too much about that just yet. Alright, so let's just store all of them. Now, so warehouses, they've got a maximum storage of 120. You can upgrade that later. So the more kinds of things you store in it, the less they'll store of each one. So it's going to store 24 of each. That's alright, that'll give us the runway we need for later things. Oh, got some sad peeps there. How are we going for sadness? Oh yeah, it's dropping off a bit. So we're going to fix that with a fountain. So the idea of a fountain is anyone that walks in that range gets a nice happiness boost for a while. So it's good to put it like on thoroughfares. So I'm going to take out that forest. Put a... Oh! I am a silly. You can't put things, whatchamacallums, on desert. Fountains, that's the word. So take out that one. We've got a reasonable amount of food here. Build a fountain there instead. That will help. And the other thing is we are stinky and messy and did not build a cleaner, and in fact I'm going to put 2 up there because it's particularly nasty. How are we doing? Nearly there with the steel. How about over here? We have ourselves a spaceport. Nice sea view. Hopefully the sea air won't rust the spaceships. And how are we doing over on Bonkers? Nice and calm. Stuff just carrying on. We're doing research, I think. Yeah, everything we could research apart from spaceflight needs blue and, so we can't do any of those yet, but that's okay. Oh, we have a launch pad. Excellent. Alright, so I'm not going to make another colony ship yet. There's no scout spaceships, just colony ships and trade spaceships. So let's go with a trade spaceship. That'll get things moving. Don't whistle on stream. Scare everyone off. Ah, here we go. So this you can see there's quite a crowd here. This one elevator is tad loaded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out that poor cleaner, and I'll demolish. Can't click properly. Demolish that as well, and I'll demolish that as well, and make another elevator and a road like that, and there, and then I'll put that cleaner back there, and that will help that elevator to go a bit more efficiently. Here we go. Oh, waiting for the steels again. It's because it's stinky and sucky and everyone hates working there. That's why. And in fact, probably the workers, I imagine a lot of them live down here, so they're not actually getting the benefit of that. Whatchamacallit either. Fountain. I say. I'm going to take out another source of food and put in another fountain. And then what are we going to do for food? Food. Let's take out those. Put back in a bit more food supply over there instead. Hopefully that'll help a wee bit. Nearly there. Yep, they're building it now. Good. Sub-Zero is the best animal. Yep, he's cute and he goes clickety-clack. Oh, can I catch him at high speed? I cannot. Fine, I'll slow this down. There we go. He goes clickety-clack. Speed it back up. Oh, they're sad here too. Everyone's sad. Average happiness is good. But yeah, we've got a few saddies. Some of them are improving. They're walking past the fountains. And things are getting cleaned up a bit up here, so that'll help eventually. Alright, loading up the fuel, which, no, it's probably over in the port. So they'll go back and forth with that. Oh, nearly there. Nearly there. Done it. Alright, load up the crew and launch. Off into space they go. Alright, so now that we have Kepler, is Kepler a good name for a spaceship? I guess it'll do. Now that we have a trade spaceship, we can start carrying the resources that we need over to Bonkers. So I can slow that back down again. Over to Bonkers and start, building up the tool production over here to be self-sufficient and bringing the blue research. Actually, that's the first thing I'm going to do. Actually, given the time, it's the last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to set up a blue trade lane. So there you go. Cuddles will start bringing the blue research back and we'll be able to invent more things. But I am going to stop that stream there. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. It's been lovely for my first time stream on Steam on our launch day. So yeah, thanks for coming along. I hope you buy my game and I hope you enjoy it. So awesome. I'll see you around, everybody. Bye.